In this episode of the Straight Up R&D podcast.
I don't get that. That logic doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, and especially with the gay shit. How I was telling you earlier with, he doesn't even want to. He wants you to sign a prenup. He gotta be gay because he don't want to put work into the marriage. I'm like, that doesn't even
time out.
That doesn't even correlate. Like that doesn't even make sense. Like
they just right there. They just talking. They just saying shit. Yo, what's going on, everybody?
Yo.
Back at it again. This is episode number 22.
Crazy.
Welcome to the Straight Up and R&D podcast. I am your host, Rich.
I'm D.
And before I get into it, got to get into the regular schlingo. We're going to give it to you real raw, uncut, real raw. I know I said that twice. but real, again, with, opinions based on facts. And we're 22 episodes in, and if you still did not get it, we do not give a fuck about your feelings.
Nope. Nuclear war up in the fucking comments.
That's just the honest truth, all right? All right, we're giving it to you straight. Yeah, we're going to get right into it right now. So the first question is this. Why do women call men broke? Like, what exactly is broke? Like,
bro, you know what's crazy? Hold on. Not to even put a sidebar, because this just popped up in my head. You know what women go to is all the time when they're trying to disrespect a man? Either he broke or gay. Like, I hear that all the time. Is either, you broke or you gay, because we don't want to put our full attention into them. So, yeah, what exactly is broke? So now I see a lot of women on social media, shit, not even on social media. Some of y'all in the streets talking about, he ain't paying for my nails, he ain't paying for my bills, he ain't buying me and my kids lunch, he broke. And I'm like, what exactly is broke? Because I'm choosing not to put so much money into you and you're not even my girl. Why are we just throwing this broke label around so loosely? You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, look, the modern man is a lot smarter than the motherfuckers that our moms and grandmothers used to deal with back in the day. We're a lot smarter now. Back in the day, you could have get a motherfucker to pay your bills just for looking good.
I mean, that's a double-edged sword. Like,
bro,
you got people out here now that's just like sugar daddies. Is like
sugar daddies. Them 6-year-old motherfuckers. They still back in the day.
You're right. Yeah.
Motherfuckers still back in the day, bro.
Oh my gosh.
But the people, who's 20, 30 something, we wised up because we saw it ain't work out well for them. So now we like, listen, I ain't broke, but I ain't about to just be sending you money just for the sake of sending you money. Man, I was watching a clip of this one woman, man. She was like, it's a lot to get me, and you're in competition to keep me. So which is why, if I ask for money, you have to send me money, because if not, then I'm going to ask the next guy for money. You see what I'm saying? And just like, when this type of information is being put out there, men are going to become a lot smarter and just not spend money. And then next thing you know, you got women calling us broke and women calling us gay. Because we just going to move on to the next one, or we just not going to pay you no mind. It's fucking crazy out here, bro.
Nah, really. I think the calling a person broke or a guy broke is more of like a defense mechanism. Like, you're not giving me what I want? Yeah, you broke. Yeah, you're this, you're gay, you're this, you're that. You know what I mean? Like, try to...
Your shit small.
Yeah, your shit small. Like, they try to do that for you to be like, nah, I got money. You know what I mean? Like, there's people out there that fall and feed into that.
Yeah, fall and feed into that shit.
Then the girl end up getting what she wants in the end. You know what I mean? But, I'm really thinking about what you said. It is true. You think about back in the day, You know, them old timers, they, you know, it's raining, you know, they take their jacket off, give it to the girl, you know, she cover herself up, and then
that nigga get pneumonia.
Yeah. He gets sick from her, you know what I mean? And like, or there's like a puddle, he'll take his jacket off and put it on a puddle, and she can step on it. Like,
walk around the fucking puddle. Like, some of this shit they did back in the day. Yo, got my mink coat on, they're gonna ruin it.
Yeah, ruin
so
it. Step on it. Oh my gosh. And they say, oh, chivalry is dead and this, that, and the third. Like, I mean, like, you know, opening the door for a girl and stuff like that. Yeah, I still do that. You know what I mean? But like,
that's fine. That's still around.
Yeah, that's still around. But putting my jacket on the ground and like, you know what I mean? Like that type of stuff, I'm not doing that. And then like running around paying girls bills and all that stuff. Nah, you can call me bro. Go ahead. I'm broke. Oh well. I still hit though. So like.
What's even crazy? My mom's friend, right? I was in their crib, you know, we eating. They invited us over for dinner. We eating, chilling, and then they have their girl talk. I'm not paying attention. I could just hear. And she's talking about her husband. She's like, you know, when I met my husband, I had 2 kids at the time, and I told them, if you want to do anything with me, I got my phone bill. I got my, what else is the bill? Oh, I need my Metro card to go to work. And I got some other bill. Fucking other woman in the back. He's a real man, because he's
No.
And I'm looking back like, man, what the fuck? Like,
that ain't no real man.
Now I look at the husband all different. I'm like, this is what you did to get your wife? But like, before they even went on a date, man told me, like, yeah, I just gave him my credit card. Like, all right, just pay what you got to pay for with my card. I'm like, that's how you bagged your wife? By just paying. First of all, she got 2 kids, and then you just paid for everything? That was the standards back in the day?
Well, you know what I think? Like, the APR on those cards, the interest rates are probably really low. So he get away with it. I mean, like now it's what 24 to 29%.
Yeah, it's high.
Hell no, you ain't taking my credit card and go and buy whatever the hell you want. But it's crazy. There's guys out here today that's doing that. You know, trying to prove something, bro. You're broke. Like that's being broke.
That's broke.
That's being broke. Like the girl is gonna run you to be broke, and that's another thing. Women will drain your money, drain your pockets, make you broke, and then leave you.
And then fucking leave you, and then you hear all this credit card debt, and then you paying it off. Like, damn, I'm paying this off and you fucking looking at the statements. Oh fuck, she went to Gucci. When the fuck she went to Gucci?
When was that?
Yeah, then fucking $30 lunches. Oh damn, $50 lunch here, and you got paid that
for
off.
what? For what? You know who was there?
That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, man. Like the more I look at it, I'm like, man, that's that shit they used to do back in the day, and men these days they ain't just giving up their wallet all willy nilly now because, bro, like if I were to give a girl my credit card. She has to like be. I don't even want to say my girlfriend because y'all could break up just like that too. She got to be
there's people breaking up through text.
Text, bro.
Like, come on.
She got to be like my fiance and we about to get married or my wife. You know what I mean? Like somebody who I'm really committed to. If I say, hey, take my credit card and buy something with it, not some girl who I'm trying to talk to. Who I'm trying to take out on a date, who I want to get to know, and I just give you my credit card. Like, what kind of stupid shit is the standard these days or back then, bro? Men these days ain't doing that shit.
No, I don't know. I'm not giving no woman my credit card unless we're married. You know what I'm saying? And we, you know, we're solidified together. What's mine is yours. What's yours is mine. We're married. Then sure, we're responsible financially because it affects me and it affects you.
Facts.
Right? So we have that obligation to be responsible with the money together. Now, if you're my girlfriend or I'm dating you, there is no chance in the world that I'm giving you my credit card and all in hopes to prove that I'm not broke.
If you need
that
something,
you can't call me broke.
That's what I'm saying, bro. If
call
you
me
need
broke
something,
all day.
call me broke. Fuck, I care. If you need something, call me. Let me know.
But then think about this. Are you not broke for calling someone broke? Like, you need me to give you stuff. Are you not broke yourself?
Definitely broke.
Like, you're
Definitely
broke. You're the one that's broke.
Exactly. You're the one that's broke. Yeah, man, I don't get it. Yo, back to the shivery thing. I just something else just popped in my head. Remember when I first found out about, you got to walk on the outside of the road? You got to walk on the sidewalk? Uh-huh. I remember a girl was telling me about that. I was like, I just didn't know. I was like, wait, I got to walk on this side?
Yeah, a girl told me that too.
And then I was like, what's the point? It was like, oh, if something happens, you protect me. So I was like, oh, if a car comes in the sidewalk, I protect you. But I'm like, that motherfucker will take both of us out. Like,
wait, nah.
Like I'm Superman? Like,
nah, but here's the logic. The car comes to hit you, then what happens to you? Like, you don't need to be protected?
Obviously not.
Like, what? So what, I don't matter? Like, I get hit and it's just like, oh, thanks for saving me. And then 2 weeks later, yeah, I can't do this relationship. I can't help you with the medical bills. I relied on you. So,
bro, I just don't.
I didn't know you were that broke. You couldn't afford your medical bills.
Yo, bro.
Yo, it's like, because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But when a girl told me about that, I was like, what? Like, first of all, that didn't even make sense. I was like, so what if you're on the other side, on my left, right? You're on my left, and somebody snatch you inside of a store. Like, what's the difference? Like, I don't get it. Being hit by a car, being snatched, like anything can happen.
Yeah, my thing was, I was just like, if a car coming full, it's just going to take both of us out. Like, I can't be like, ugh, stop the car. I'm not the Hulk.
You gotta be Captain America.
Like, I'm just like, all I know is to see the car coming is it's just going to go black, and then we both in the hospital. And
just going to wake up in the hospital.
That whole like, curb shit ain't work like that.
Yo, some female logic sometimes doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking make sense.
I was like, it doesn't matter, bro. He's like, oh, you're supposed to, I'm always supposed to be on your left side or whatever. I'm like, on the inside, I'm like, okay. Like, to me, that's like the equivalent of the whole, like, what do they call signs? What is the horoscopes? Like,
oh my God.
That's the equivalent of that for me. I'm like, anything can happen. Anything can happen, bro.
I hate that horoscope shit, man.
Be vigilant. But yeah, I don't know. I don't understand why the broke should be calling another person broke. Like, I don't get that. That logic doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, and especially with the gay shit. How I was telling you earlier with, oh, he doesn't even want to. He wants you to sign a prenup. He got to be gay because he don't want to put work into the marriage. I'm like, that doesn't even like.
Time out.
That doesn't even correlate. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Like,
they just right there. They just talking. They just saying shit.
They just talking. So because like, Save a Man has a lot of assets. He was grinding before he met you. So obviously he wants a prenup. He's like, yeah, I gotta protect my assets. I gotta protect my money. But because I want to sign a prenup means I'm gay. Like, I don't even know how that even. I don't even know how to even work. In case y'all don't know what I'm talking about, there's a video out there of a woman who's calling men gay because they want to sign prenups. It just doesn't make sense. I watched the video.
The logic doesn't make no sense with that.
She was all over the place when I watched the video. Look it up. Yeah, it's stupid as hell.
Hey, women, like, stop saying some wild, crazy shit that just absolutely makes no sense. Like,
facts.
Especially in these day and age, like, if you're looking for a guy to throw all his money at you, that relationship ain't gonna last long.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't gonna last long. Because, be real, only the top 1% of earners out there that's making $200,000, $500,000 got that type of money. And if they have that type of money, they're not looking for a woman like you. All right? That's just the facts.
Bro, whenever you say that, you get looked at as misogynistic, gay, like that. Like, that's just always what's come up. Like, when Kevin Samuels said it, I remember the first time I heard Kevin Samuels, and he was just like, the high value man term. That's when I first heard it. Like, hey, these top 1% of men, they're not going to be looking for women with kids and baby moms and, over a certain weight. And in my head, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I'm like, if those men have so much money and so many different women like throwing themselves at them, they're not going to just choose a bottom and barrel woman. Mm-hmm. But then I see all this outrage by women saying, oh, he hates women or oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, how does it not like make sense to you? Like, if a man's making $500,000 or more a year, 500,000 more a year, you know how many women are going to be throwing themselves at him?
Yeah.
And then he's just going to just magically pick the one with two kids with 2 different baby daddies?
And she broke? Like, why? It doesn't make any sense.
You see what I'm saying?
And she don't cook or clean, then what's the point? Like, what? What's the point? What is the point? But, you know, when I think I might have gotten it from Kevin Samuels or maybe somewhere else, but when they were talking about, like a guy who makes, you know, the more money you make, your dating pool is different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's true. Because it's like, Russell Wilson is not going to marry some hood rat. Like,
because Sierra.
Yeah, Sierra. She's already a millionaire. You know what I mean? Like, celebrities don't marry broke dudes or broke people or broke women.
And then, like, with that much money, you're going to be in certain surroundings with people of, like, the same status as you or higher status. Like, your friends are going to change. The people you're around are going to change. So, like, how are your dating pool is not going to change now?
Yeah.
You're going to be invited to some... I can't remember the guy's name, but I remember he said he wears a lot of, like, designer clothes, but like, the reason he buys so much designer clothes because they have private events once you, like, spend a certain amount of money. Uh-huh. So he said at those private events, or, like, a lot of millionaires and billionaires, things that's not advertised all over social media. It's like a private invitation. Mm-hmm. And I guess it's like a party or a dinner, whatever it is. And you're networking with other millions and billionaires. So when you got a certain amount of money, you're going to be going to spots that nobody else knows. And then as a man, you're going to be meeting certain different types of women and, you know, networking with other type of people. But yeah, the biggest thing is like now you're going to be able to see different types of women. The spots he in, you can't come in.
Right. Not invited. You can't even. You don't even know what's happening.
Yeah.
That's off rip. But yeah, definitely. The more money you make, the different type of options you have, and all the low end shorties are gonna reach out to you and want to be with you because obviously they see you as a come up, as success.
Facts.
So I got another question. I'm gonna jump into this one. So, should you prioritize your relationship or your career?
Whew.
As a man.
It depends. All right, look. I feel like you should try to prioritize both, but I feel like your career... I think you should prioritize your career in a sense, and let me explain why. Because my career is what's providing for the family. And that does not mean I'm not going to be around. Or I'm going to be a deadbeat father. I'm not going to be a good husband. All it means like, yo, I got to work. So maybe I can't make this event. Or I can't be around for every Saturday soccer game. Or I can't be around as much as you want me to because I have to work. I mean, shit, bro. I was watching the roast with Tom Brady with Kevin Hart. Mm-hmm. Kevin Hart has like 50 movies released a month. He's always doing some special. He's going on tour. Like, he's working. He's a millionaire doing well for himself because he works a lot. So, like, in a sense, he prioritizing his career for the betterment of his family. Right. So, is he a deadbeat? Is he a deadbeat husband? Is he a deadbeat father? No, like, in order to maintain the lifestyle that they love so much, he has to work. Mm-hmm. So I feel like you always have to prioritize your career. And I feel like any man that's like of status or of wealth will tell you the same thing. Like I was even like Shannon Sharp. Everybody knows Shannon Sharp because he got Club Shay Shay going on. Mm-hmm. He was like in his NFL days, he used to tell his mom kids, don't call me during these hours. I'm practicing. I'm focused. There are some things you have to handle because he took his career serious.
Right.
Because that's what made him a millionaire. That's what made him to the, person he is today because of that. His outstanding football career. Now he developed a name for himself, and now he has a successful podcast and YouTube channel and stuff. Mm-hmm. So it's just like when I say prioritize career, I'm not saying be a deadbeat now, but prioritize the thing that's gonna put you and your family in a better position.
True. And as a man, you should want that, And again, it was prioritized. It doesn't say, I didn't ask, should you forget about your relationship and only worry about your career? No, priorities, different levels, right? And for me, definitely, I'm on the career path of things. It's like I'd prioritize my career because at the end of the day, a relationship don't pay the bills.
It does not pay the bill.
It does not, and relationships come and go. People say they love each other, and the next minute, boom, you separate, whatever. Or you find out they did you dirty, or you find out this is not a person for you, and you spend all this time trying to put your best foot forward for somebody, and it doesn't work out.
It doesn't work out.
And then you could have missed so many opportunities. You could have missed that, that one night that you were supposed to work extra hard to get this deal or to make this, project a success or something. And because you pushed it off for some other woman, now you lost that opportunity, right? And now you got to work twice as hard, 3 times as hard to get back where you are. Now you're playing catch up. So put the bag first. All right. And I'm not saying be a dickhead about like, oh, don't care about, who you're with in a relationship. But like, you always got to remember, hey, especially if you're dating, you don't know if this person's going to be serious with you or not. And definitely don't put your career to the side for somebody else. Because if that person leaves you, you're screwed.
You know what's crazy? What just popped in my head? My first job out of college, I was still in training, so I was working with this guy who was helping me train. And he was telling me about his brother-in-law who was a high-ranking position in this corporate job. And he was like, it was around the holiday time. So, was it holidays? Oh, some event. But anyway, they went to them, I guess it was around the holidays. And he got a vacation house. He got so much money because he was such a high position in his corporate job. So his son came to him and was like, damn, Dad, why you didn't try to go for these positions? Because look at it. Like, he's got a whole vacation house, bro, that he paid cash for, he told me. So he was like, well, I didn't go for those positions because I wanted to be at every soccer game. I wanted to be at this game. And I was like, okay, that's admirable. Like, but at the same time, it's like, if your own son is saying, why you didn't try to chase the bag more, I'm pretty sure he would have been fine if you missed a soccer game here and there. I would have been, I'm like, damn, I would have felt like shit. Like,
I'd have been like, damn.
Like, damn, like, was I not a good father? Like that?
You're like, no, because now I want more shit. You ain't got the money for it.
You know what I mean? Like, I just think about all these people who are extremely busy, like, shit, bro. You think LeBron James' kid's gonna say he's a bad father? In the NBA season, he's all over the goddamn country.
Right.
He's not around for every game, every situation. Like, that's why he has a wife to hold it down while he's out here working. I think that's a part of marriage too. Like, you got a partner gonna have to hold it down. Your wife's gonna have to hold it down for a little bit until I'm back, until I'm finished work, and I'll help you where you need help with.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. And, I'll say, like, what is also important is to have a good partner that will understand that, okay, you're putting in work for the career, for the betterment of the family, for the betterment of us together, you know what I mean? So definitely work hard and do X, Y, and Z. And obviously the man is supposed to make, accommodations along the way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's supposed to be reasonable. But this also brings me to ask this question, like, do you become a different parent the more money you make? So like you brought up Kevin Hart that, he's releasing 50 movies a month or shooting
I
50
always see
movies a
him
month.
on like a Netflix. I always see him in a different movie.
And the movies are trash, but hey, I
For
guess.
real.
But I mean, it's trash, And I'm gonna bring this up, touch on this about what 50 Cent said about that whole thing. Doing 100 things at a time. But do you think? Yeah, like I said, I'll go back to the question: do you become a different parent the more money you make? Like, Kevin Hart, he's not gonna have time to be with his kids.
I think when you finally got the time, you try to do as much as you can with the kids and you cherish those moments. And like, become a different parent. I definitely think you may become a different parent than the average person because your mindset is not the same. Like Kevin Hart has a whole different mindset than the average working person who works a 9-to-5 job. Person who's 9-to-5 job, and after work, he has all the time to spend with his kids and, may teach certain lessons to his kids. Like I'm trying to think of an example. Average 9-to-5 person may say like, hey, yeah, go to school, get your grades, and, we'll go to college. But Kevin Hart might be on some shit like, I don't know. I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I'm not in his position, so I don't know what he would say. But like, I just know he probably has different lessons for those kids than the average person would.
Yeah, I mean, like to me, I would say like this is what I would think, and I've met a couple millionaire families, and I think the nannies are what really raise the kids.
That's true.
Like
That's
the
true.
nannies raise the kids, and they go through a process of picking a good nanny to raise them well and to respect their parents or whatever. And not only that, they try to squeeze in certain things here and there to spend time with the child. But then again, it's like the bonding with the child may not be that great. They'll probably have a greater bond with the nanny than they do the biological parents.
Yeah.
Because they spend more time with them.
Yeah. I forgot about the nanny aspect. Yeah, you're right.
So I think you do become a different parent. You gotta figure out, hey, you want to see your kid. You try to go and visit them, and or you try to bring them with you if you can, or during the summertime when they're not in school or whatever. Like, you do. I feel like you do become a different parent.
No,
in that aspect.
No, you're definitely right. That's a good point. Like, you don't even develop an emotional connection with your kid because you barely ever see them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're just with the nannies and being raised by them. And then when you see them, you try to play that parent role, but that kid might not even see you as a parent fully because you're never there.
Yeah, you're never really there. You're probably seeing them through FaceTime and, calls and text messages. But that's truly not enough. You got to be with them.
Yeah. Which is why I think Nick Cannon's an idiot. Like, there is no way he's with all those kids.
Yeah, he's just... So you got like 12 kids or something crazy like that. Well, every month, that's like a birthday every month. So you're just running around.
Yo, for real.
Them, one time for the year or something.
Oh my
like
God.
That's
I didn't
crazy.
even think about that. Yeah, like that's every month is like a birthday.
Basically.
And then you might miss a month and then you're like, oh shit, I forgot.
2 birthdays in 1 month. He's got a lot on his plate with that. That doesn't make any sense to me.
I want to live like that. Who wants to live like that?
That just sounds stressful. Mm-hmm. But let me touch back on what this thing with 50 Cent was saying. I was reading his book. He was saying that, he's the type of guy that he doesn't... he's a brand, right? He himself is a brand. So he doesn't like what Kevin Hart is doing, 50 movies a month or like overexposure of himself because it brings your value down.
Right.
So it's like, if I see you everywhere, it's just like, damn, you really just want a check. You know what I mean? So people are not going to offer him as much money. Mm-hmm. So you got to think about, look at Robert De Niro and those good actors. They're not in...
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson. They're not in like a movie every year or, you know what I mean? Like, it'll be a couple of years before you see him come out again with another movie. Or Denzel Washington.
Yeah, he's selective.
Big actor. Like, they're selective in the films that they choose because they're a brand. They know that they're gonna bring in money.
Yeah, I brought up Samuel L. because, bro, he's a guy that just likes to work. He was just in every shit. Every shit. I think he's slowed down a little bit now, but at one point, he was just everywhere. But no, you're definitely right. Like,
Yeah, like
you bring the value down if you
brings
just
the value down. The last good movie that I seen with Samuel L. Jackson was Django. Django Unchained with Jamie Foxx.
Oh yeah,
Leonardo DiCaprio. Like that was a good movie.
that was a good movie.
You know what I'm saying? Then a few years later, he came out with another one that's, I think it's called A Hateful Eight or something like that. I don't remember. But it's like, like let people want to see you. Like, I don't want to see you all the time. Like, then it's like, for instance, the guy who plays Captain America.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to see him. You look at him, oh, that's Captain America.
Yeah.
Right? Marvel, they release a movie, Avengers, what was it? Almost every other year or something like that.
It was getting ridiculous.
It was getting ridiculous, but like he was happy. I feel like he was happy to get off of that because now it's like, okay, I could chill out and let people like want to see me now. Like, oh, what am I gonna do now?
And get known for other roles instead of just being known as Captain America.
Character. Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to touch that. I kind of strayed off a little bit, but if you guys out there, actors or whatever, keep that in mind. You know what I mean? Yeah, obviously you're getting your career started. You want to be in a lot of films. You want to be a lot of things. But when you get up there, take it easy. Look at Leonardo DiCaprio. He's not in every movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When he pops out, you're like, oh, it's gonna be a good movie.
You know what I'm saying? Ben Affleck and those guys, they take it easy. Brad Pitt, they take it easy. You know what I mean? They make it bank.
The last good movie I saw with Brad Pitt was was that war movie when he was in Germany. It was so good.
Oh yeah, was it Inglourious Basterds?
No, not that. Damn, what was the movie? Fury.
Oh, Fury. Yeah. That was good.
Great movie.
That was good. Yeah. That was good. But yeah, I mean, prioritizing your career or relationship. I say the career. I say the career if you're just dating or you have a girlfriend. Definitely do the career thing. If you're married, try to find a good balance. You know what I mean?
Try to find a good balance, but at the same time, you like this lifestyle? I gotta work.
Yep, that's true. All right, so thinking since we were talking about like, girlfriend and prioritizing relationships or anything, like, let's say like you're in a relationship that's been like for like 5 years, 6 years or something. Like, how hard is that to leave? Like, even if it was horrible and toxic too, like what makes those type of relationships hard to leave? And why do people have a hard time leaving?
Yeah, see, that's also tough because I think with those, it's like, all right, you got a lot of toxic moments, but there are those moments when shit goes well, it goes well, bro. You know what I mean? Like, 1 minute, the man and the girl could be physically fighting with each other, call each other terrible names. But when y'all chilling, laughing, and it's going good, you get those moments like, oh, see, this is why I fell in love with this person. And that tends to mask all the ugly bullshit and all the toxicity in a relationship. And then, when you feel in those moments, people just be like, they don't want to be alone. I think the biggest thing is people don't like to be alone. They don't want to be alone. It's like you're willing to put up with some stuff with this person because you don't want to start over. So you just like, you know what? I don't want to be alone. I think we can make it work. We said 15 other times we're going to change. Maybe the 16th time.
It's going to work.
Yeah. And, I don't know. I don't mind being alone if stuff don't work out. That's always been my mindset. Like, hey, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But
I felt that one, about the being alone part.
Yeah.
And I think that's That's kind of like a reason why somebody would tolerate nonsense or tolerate a bad relationship or a relationship that they're not happy with, because starting over again.
That's a lot.
And I think me personally, I kind of relate to that a bit. Not that I'm afraid to be alone. It's just that like you put in all this time with somebody, and then it doesn't work, and it's just like, damn, like now I gotta start over again.
Yeah, if you invested a lot of time in somebody, it is a lot to start over.
Like that's like, damn. We put in 2 years, 3 years, and it didn't work out, and now you gotta start over again with somebody else.
Bro, this is trash. All right, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you could just heat up another one.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, but I mean, like, yeah, that's kind of true.
Explain, bro. Explain.
That's kind of true. Yeah, I think I wouldn't say I'm definitely not afraid of being alone. I mean, shit, it's
a lot of history to give up.
Yeah, there's a lot of history to throw away, just like that, But let me see. Like, when you talked about, you have all the problems, but then you have all the good times, and then during the good times you start thinking like, oh yeah, this is why I'm with you, or this is what makes it worth it.
This what makes it worth it.
Do I really want to stop getting this, having this positive thing?
It's like dopamine effect, man. It's like, and no, you're gonna feel that in a lot of relationships, bro. Cause I'm like, listen, it's nothing like sitting down with your girl, y'all talking, laughing, you know what I'm saying, having a good time type shit. Mm-hmm. Cause that's what you want in a relationship. That's why I always said, bro, like, the part of marriage for me, it's not about the date, the whole celebration. That's for women shit. The part of marriage that excites me is the time like you get to come home and see her.
Right.
Talk to your kids. You get excited to tell her about your day, or y'all in the bed talking about some shit and laughing. That's the shit that you want.
Right. So
when you're in a toxic relationship and you have those moments, it's like, okay, let me try something else to see if I can make it work. Especially when you invested so much time.
Yes.
That's the part. Now I understand 5-6 years, bro. That's tough to throw it out a drain. That's tough.
Yeah, you just wish to just get up and walk away from that. Like, especially when that person was like your life. Like you spend time with them all the time. You argue, families know each other. Like everybody knows y'all together as being one. And then all of a sudden they just gone and just walk away, and you're just like, damn. And then now you definitely can't find that in another person. You know what I mean? Like,
it's gonna take a while to even get to that point.
Again, invest in more time.
You know what I'm saying? Cause like 5-6 years now, y'all just farting around each other, like walking around naked, like you're comfortable.
Bro. Yeah.
Now it's like, all right, now I gotta put my good boy face on again with this person, and you know what I'm saying,
dealing with whatever problems and traumas that this person went through themselves.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gotta start all over again.
Starting from ground zero, man.
So I get it.
No, I get that. I get that.
But when should you finally call it quits?
I mean, I'd say when it's getting abusive. Physically. And then if you feel like your mental is just like way, way messed up, and it's like, okay, you definitely need to leave this person, because now you're gonna bring that trauma to somebody else.
Right.
So I feel like if you're really having a bad time, this person is not good for you, leave. But then those are signs that you could probably get early on. You know what I mean? Like early on, you can see, okay, yeah, me and this person, we're always fighting. We're always having these problems. Like, you don't see it getting any better. It could only be worse. That's probably in the year 1, year two period. You know what I mean?
It's easier to break it off at that point.
Yeah, that's easier, to leave that. And then when you wait till 5 years later, then it's just like, damn, that's half a decade of being with somebody, Because
at that point, you're definitely thinking about marriage, kids, future.
future.
You know what
y'all
I'm saying?
done had that conversation. Your family's already saying when y'all getting married. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I can
Nah,
see that being very difficult.
That's difficult, bro.
Very
So like, I
difficult.
get it, but sometimes you gotta make that decision. Like, it's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna. Man, I've been through that too, man. I remember this one girl. I couldn't tell me that wasn't gonna be my wife, bro. And that shit was getting toxic because shit, a pen drop argument busting out. Argument busting out with a pen drop, bro. Man.
Yo.
And to be honest, we never even broke up. We just stopped talking to each other. It was just one of them things like, yeah, I guess we're done.
Yeah, I guess just walk on, go our separate ways. That's it. Done. Done. But you know, I mean, you gotta really analyze your relationship and see where it's going, because everything's an investment. You don't want to invest into something that you know ain't gonna go nowhere. You know what I mean? If you're not happy and you're fighting all the time, definitely clip it early on. Don't drag it out. And then when it's late, now it's more emotions are tied to it and makes it harder to leave.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, but you know, some people don't show their true colors until years later too.
You know, I always said, I was like, you don't know somebody until you really live with them.
Yeah, when you live with them.
I always said, I was like, you don't really know. Like, you can know them on the surface. Yeah, you live over here, they live over there, you visit every now and then. But when you live with somebody, then you can really tell, okay, yeah, this person's really like this, they really like that, X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z. You know?
Oh, nigga. Sorry. I never know if I'm ever doing these shits right. Sorry, not to cut you off.
That should be ready now.
Should be good. Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a tough one.
That's
It's a
tough.
one.
That's tough.
So, and then now, would you change who you are for your partner?
It depends on what you mean by change. Like, I think we all change as we naturally grow older. Mm-hmm. But change as in, I'm gonna stop talking to the people who I met before, you know. Change as in, change as in, like, I don't know, like, it depends on what you mean by change. Like for instance, if you get married, right, with your person, there are some things you might cut out or slow down just because you're married, and then eventually kids come into the situation. You know what I mean? Like, when you're single, you could just get up and go and do what you want. But now, all right, my situation's changed now, you know. Now I got to let my wife know, like, hey, I'm going out tonight. Or, yo, my boy's birthday is this day. And then, so you might change in that aspect, and then you may want to go out someday, and next thing you know, the kid got something going on that day. It's like, all right, I can't go. So I changed in that aspect.
Yeah, well, responsibility-wise.
Yeah, responsibility-wise. But as far as being a different person, I can't see no person come into my life and I just completely be a whole different person. It just depends on, like, what's changing.
Cause, like, all right, cause I would say, like, you know, like when a dude, and it has happened to me, when, like, your friend gets a girlfriend.
Right. Oh yeah.
Now he don't come out as much.
Definitely happened to me.
Y'all don't talk that much. You know what I'm saying? And you know you like, yo, let's go to here, like the little spontaneous shit that y'all probably do. Like, yo, let's go to the lounge real quick. You know what I'm saying? Or let's go to the bar, get a drink. You know what I'm saying? It's always, nah, I can't. Or, you know, my girl and this, like, oh,
What that girl got to do with that?
You know what I mean? Yeah. What she got to do with that? But it's like some dudes really switch up on you.
Definitely happened to me, bro. That definitely happened.
You know
to me,
what I mean?
Bro.
So like I feel like that's changing in that aspect. And then when they leave, then they just back to where they was before.
Bruh, literally know somebody from college. Once he got his girl, he just stopped talking, stopped hanging out. And I don't understand that, because it's like, what is she doing that you just completely forgot about everything else. You know what I mean? And it's like, look, and I understand, like I said, changing some aspects. It's like before you had a girl, you just got up and go and did whatever you want with your boys. Mm-hmm. But now it's like, all right, not every Saturday night I can't hang out with y'all. Some Saturday nights I got date night. Right. So I understand changing that. Like, hey, I'm gonna be with my girl some days. I can hang out with y'all these days, but this Saturday night I'm taking my girl on a date. So if y'all going out to the bar or something, I can't go. That's understandable. But for you, bro, I'm talking about this guy completely ghosted people, bro.
Oh, wow.
Like, he just went out the blue. And then, I don't know. Some people are like that. And I don't understand.
I mean, this also, it makes me think that some of those girls can be very clingy.
Yeah.
Like, and put you in situations where it's like, damn, like, I want to go hang with my boys, but if I go, it's going to be a problem. Oh, you're always hanging out with them. You don't got time for me. Oh, you prioritizing your friends over me. Like, you know, like, there's some girls that make it difficult. And I don't understand why that's even necessary for them to do that. It's like, I have a relationship or a life outside of just you.
And I think relationships that start off so fast and become clingy, they just go into the ground eventually. Because, bro, eventually I'm going to just get sick and tired of looking at your face all the time. You know what I mean? Like, because, you know, girls like that, wherever you go, she got to go. Yeah, wherever you go, she got to go. She's with you 24/7. So it's like, you can't, if your boys say like, oh, it's my birthday, I just want you to pop out tonight. Everywhere you turn, your girl is girls with you.
And you know, homeboy's not going to be the same when she's around.
No, hell no.
He's not.
Yo, you know what's even crazy? I heard DJ Envy, the guy, one of the hosts for Breakfast Club. I got to send you this video. I meant to send you the video earlier. Mm-hmm. He did some interview on somebody's podcast, I don't know, with his wife. And was like, he don't trust men. So where he let my girl go out, I'm going out. If my girl on the phone, we on the phone.
Oh, I think I heard about that.
He like, she got to put it on speaker. I'm like, what the fuck kind of prison they got going on over there? My girl driving, we driving. He's like, whatever she's do, I'm doing, because basically he's just insecure about other men smashing his girl or something.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, I can't live like that, bro. If my girl on the phone, she on the phone. Shit, be on the phone. No, I can finally get the TV, watch what I want to watch. Like, if my girl want to go out with her girls, bye. Like, go out with your girls.
Go, have fun. Leave me alone.
But I'm like, there are literally people like that. He's a man that's like that, but there are some women like that. Or you on the phone, who you talking to? Put on speaker so I could talk to and listen in. That was the most shocking part. I got to send you the video.
Yeah, I can't. No. I did have a girl one time, like, you know, when she would be around and I get a phone call, like, this is a girlfriend, right? I'd be like, you know, I'll talk to my homeboy for a little bit. And I'd be like, yeah, you know, I gotta go. Right? I'm going, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not even comfortable saying like all my business right there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and she's just there listening to my whole conversation. It's just like, nah, like, I don't want you to be listening to that conversation. Go do something. You know what I mean? Like, go mind your business. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like some people really, really want that type of stuff. Like, they don't know how to give their partner a level of privacy. Like, you can't just be up in people's business 100%. DJ Envy, that's some simp shit. Like, he can't trust. He's married. He has kids. He can't trust his wife that if a man is trying to make advances on her, she'll just be like, yo, so and so is trying to talk to me. You know what I mean? Blah blah blah. Maybe you should talk to him, make him fall back.
Right. And then I think he said too, like, he don't believe in her having male friends. And I was just like, sounds really controlling. And I always had my thoughts about Envy. I always thought he was a simp ass motherfucker, bro. Like, I don't know. It's something about him that's just like, I don't know, bro.
You're a little weird to me, man. A little weird. I mean, like I
How
listen.
do you admit that publicly?
Exactly. That's like sad. And especially when the whole Tyrese thing was going on, when him and Tyrese had an issue when Tyrese's wife was divorcing him, and I guess DJ Envy's wife is close to Tyrese.
Okay.
And they be texting and talking and whatever. And I guess he must have texted her something that he didn't like, and he kind of like had his wife not talk to him anymore. But Tyrese was like, yo, we talk all the time, like we on three ways, on the phone or whatever. Like, if you had an issue, you could have just told me. You know what I mean? I guess their relationship is really closer than what we, the viewers may think. But when that was unraveling and Tyrese came on the show, they had that whole little confrontation on the show. And, I guess they squashed
I didn't see
it.
that.
Yeah, I'm going to send it to you. It was good. They squashed it, but, like, Envy was being super petty. Super petty.
So many incidents. I remember, damn, man, I can't remember this one. This was a little bit ago. I don't know who these guys were, but they basically, like, comedians, I think, and made a joke with Envy and his wife was brought up. But the actual joke wasn't even really that bad. You know what I mean? It wasn't, like, nothing bad. Mm-hmm. Envy just got super pissed at them people, bro. And they were like, "Oh, bro, you got it. Like, I didn't mean that malicious."
You said it was comedians?
I believe it was comedians.
I think I know. I think I've seen that one.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that one.
He just got super petty and defensive. And then, like, I think he walked off the set.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Charlamagne cracking jokes like, "Yo, where Envy at?"
Yo, he's mad sensitive. He's too sensitive, man. I don't know. He seems like a sucker to me.
He's a real sucker. I always said it. He is a sucker,
He's like
bro.
a sucker to me, bro. I feel like I remember. I forgot. I think I went to some club or something, and DJ Envy was DJing. I'm like, yo, you're a whack DJ, bro.
Right? He was DJ. I never actually.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was DJing there. To be honest, I felt like what had happened is like one DJ was there. And then, like, maybe for, like, the last hour, 2 hours, he came in and he took over and started DJing. And I'm like, it's no different than the last guy. That like, the music, the tempo and everything was just no different from the last dude. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. He's not even I don't know. It was whack. But anyway, that's another story. But, that's that clinginess. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You need to call me 100 times out of the day. You need to know who I'm talking to, what I'm talking to, why I'm talking about, what the situation is. Like, you don't need to know that. None of that's your business. None of that's your business.
None of that's your business, bro.
I'll come back and tell you.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? You don't need to sit down and listen to everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy. Like, bro, like, a conversation, like, with my mom, my family called me. Now, you gotta hear what my mom telling me. That doesn't make sense to me, bro.
Yeah, sometimes it might be some personal shit you don't want to share.
Bro, there's some stuff that's just like, you just don't want to share with your wife. Not saying it's anything bad, it's just like, for instance, this is how I am. If my friend tell me something in confidence, I'm not going to spread that around, you know what I'm saying, to my wife. Unless he say it's okay to say, because it's just like that's not my business to share out. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Like, I believe, yeah, you tell your wife some stuff, but like, if your friend tells you something in confidence and something that they're really going through, I just believe you should just have that with you, because you just don't know. You just don't want that getting around, and then when he's feel comfortable saying it, that he say it. Yeah,
I mean, leave that up to the person's own discretion. Mm-hmm. At that point, don't take it upon yourself, especially some confidential shit. Is like, you know what I mean? But I don't know. But then again, girls like to gossip anyway, so there's that.
That's the thing. Yeah, girls gossip, and then next thing you know, they tell that person, and then boom. It's all over the fucking internet or some shit.
Yeah, to go out on Facebook and post it. It's funny how blah 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 blah, and then you really be like, wow, that kind of resonated a little bit too much with me. Like, where you got that from?
Who your mutual friends?
But nah, shit. I had a question in my head. Oh, so like, when you start to date somebody, like, what is the like? Do you like? How do you let someone know more about you? Like, do you just tell them everything? You guys are dating for like 3 months, and do you let them know everything about you really quickly, or do you hold back?
I've always held back. I mean, not even held back. It's just like, the longer we around each other, the longer we dating, the more you just find out about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, date one, I ain't going through when I was 12 years old. This and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that you find out some shit about me on date one, and then you find out some other shit about me on date number 10. I just let it happen naturally. Now, then maybe there's sometimes I overshare because, low-key, I am an open book, low-key. I ain't going to hold you. Sometimes there's some shit that people get embarrassed about. Like, oh, don't tell them that. I'm like, man, that's my life. It is what it is.
That shit happened or whatever it is.
Yeah. Like, it is what it is. So, but I just think, like, the more you with a person, the more you're going to find out about them. And, yeah. I definitely don't think you should overshare on the first date.
Now, I remember I went on a date and this girl, she overshared. And I was like, And I kind of took that as a red flag.
Wait, what she said?
I don't remember all the details. But it was just like telling me about, like, I don't know why she brought it. It was like about her ex and like, the shit that he was doing, and then it was weird. Like, it was a weird scenario. I don't remember all the details, but what I do remember is how I felt at that point, and I was like, yeah, you kind of like, why? I was like, why are you telling me? In my head, I'm like, why are you telling me this? Like, I don't really care, but she also told me some personal stuff with her family, how she doesn't like her mother, and all of this stuff, and all her brothers, they don't talk because of some family thing. I'm like, I don't know you like that. Like, I'm not to the level where I met your family, your mom or your aunt or something, and then you're trying to give me the inside scoop of like what's going on. Like, certain, every family has problems, but like, if you're taking a girl seriously and you go around her family and it's like, okay, you may see, okay, these two people over here got some tension.
Right.
You could notice it. And then you go to your girl like, yo, did something happen? Like, you know what I mean? Did something happen between these two people? And she'd be like, oh, yeah, XYZ, XYZ, XYZ. Don't come telling me, and I don't even know these people. I don't even know you like that. And like, I already know all this information. And it's like, okay, like, I really didn't need to know that. Like, you overshared. You overshared.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she was doing that with her ex. I guess her ex must have known somebody in her family, and it got bundled all into all of this other stuff. And I'm just like, information overload, like TMI.
Man, remember fucking freshman year of college, I was FaceTiming this one girl. And this is like one of the first conversations we having, and she taking a shit while we on FaceTime, and it just turned me off. It's just like,
oh my god,
you're already taking a shit with me, like,
oh no, that's a little bit too much.
That's doing too much, man. Like, first impressions still matter. You know what I mean? Like,
big time. I mean, y'all not that close yet. Like,
yeah, to be shitting on the phone with me is
nah. I can't even talk to nobody on the phone in the bathroom. I'm not. I can't.
Doing too much, yo.
Shit, man. You got anything else you want to touch on?
Nah, not really.
This is a good episode, though.
This is a good episode.
This is a good one. This is a good one. I like this one.
Yeah, this was funny.
This is funny. A lot of little stories in between. That shit was good. But you guys already know the Schlingo. Like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely comment on them shorts, man. Them shorts been blowing up. Like, we're getting essays as responses, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And people were saying some wild, crazy joints. Like, the one girl was talking about how she likes to be abused. I don't know.
Yeah, y'all could go look it up.
Y'all could just check the short out. That is a direct quote I made on the last video, or a couple, by the time you guys see this, a couple weeks ago or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's crazy. But continue letting us know what you guys think, even though we don't give a fuck about it. We just keep moving on. And yeah, I mean, stay tuned. We got a lot more content coming out. Check out all of the segment videos.
We got some more content.
We got some more New York City bullshit that's happening. So we got to touch on those things as well. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Rich, and I'm signing out.
Yep. D signing out. See y'all later.
All right. Later, y'all.